Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla'S. So, where are we? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp. For the week of July 6th to the 12th, you're walking to the door. They're literally like, as I was prepping for your reading, where it kept on showing me an open door where there wasn't one. This is about taking the chances and taking the opportunities the first time around. This is about being in that space where you're not hesitating to take a risk. It keeps on coming in like as a calculated risk. But regardless of whether it's calculated or not, you're not fearing the unknown. You're not fearing this energy of like going through something. For some of you, this does have to do specifically with your spirituality, because there is this sense of like you may have been looking for this door, not realizing that the door will appear when the time is right. And the time is right for a lot of you. So this is why you're walking through this door. So it's almost like this week is it's almost like it's coming out in two different ways. Some of you is you're kind of taking like inventory of all the work that you've done, everything that you have done up to this point that has gotten you to this point. And for others of you, there are things that are being revealed to you during this week as to what it is that you have to do in order to allow the door to appear. Let's put it this way. Because it's not a door that you can actually go looking for. It's a spiritual door, right? Don't make fun of me. It's a spiritual door that appears to those that are ready when they are ready. So this is not something that you can go searching for. This is something that allows you to walk through it. I know, I'm like, it's all over the place. That allows you to walk through it once the work that was assigned to you specifically has been done, right? And that is not going to be the same for everyone. You know, for some is your gifts, right? Growing within your gifts, growing within that space of being comfortable with it, right? For some of you, could be releasing fear, any type of fear, right? Fear of what others are going to say, fear of how powerful you are, fear of, you know, regressing back to old ways, whatever it is. For again, it's going to be different for everyone, but if you know what I'm talking about. So you're definitely in this space this week where some of you are like, you know, walking through the spiritual door to your next chapter, while others of you are given the tools needed, right, in order to allow this door to appear. Let's put it this way. So there are certain things that kind of need to be cleared. For those of you that are getting the clarity or getting the insight of what needs to be cleared, I feel that it may be a lot of little different things that you're being asked to accept and release. Without ignoring your feelings, right, and your emotions, like never suppressing them, but just more into the space of acceptance. So, but they seem like and these are the type of energies that I like to call like residual energy, when you've healed something, right, to a certain level, right? Because there's different ways of healing, right? If somebody does something wrong to you, you forgive them, right? You forgive the action, you forgive everything. But at times we tend to hold ourselves also accountable, right? Like, well, or sometimes we fail to hold ourselves accountable. Well, what role did I play in this, right? Did I not set the right boundaries? Did I not? And then it's like, we hold on to that, not realizing that it is part of the healing process, that as to what you are forgiving somebody else for, right? So in that sense, it's like, okay, I forgive myself for A, B, C, and D, or for the part that I played in this, and I'm now gonna hold that guilt towards myself, right? Or hold that guilt within myself because it's not doing me any good, right? I'm releasing it. So it's almost kind of like those little tweaks and those little things that you are being asked to really look into this week as you are. I haven't used this deck in a couple of months, I want to say. But because a lot of your reading has to do with mainly your spiritual growth and the spiritual door coming through, this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to pick out 3 cards. These are a little longer as far as like reading them, guys. So this can be confirmation for the reading or confirmation for something else in your life. 3 cards, Spirit, for the Sag Cap. 3 cards, Spirit. Now, as this is coming through, there is definitely this sense of like just listen, right? For those of you that are getting the clarity, listen, learn to listen. And for those of you that and you know what is funny? We have the silence, we have the transformation card, and we have the reflection card. Now, the transformation card is in the middle. And this is true regardless of if you're in the silent space. And I am going to read what it says, but if you're in the silent space where you're waiting for the clarity, you're waiting to see what it is that you need to do to release, or if you're in the reflecting side, right? Like, oh, this is why it's appearing. This is what happened. This is where I grew. This is what I did, right? So with the transformation, like 1,000 storms held in hands, soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. Right? This is a transformative week spiritually for you guys. And that was the number 39, guys. With the number 36, we have silence. There is this there is a sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings a presence of self fully embodied. Right? So that moment that you give yourself that time to go and be silent with yourself, and you allow the messages that need to come in order to allow yourself to fully go through this transformation, things are going to be revealed, right? You're either going to hear, sense, or see where it is that you have to release or let go of something, right? With the reflection, we have: be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad and truth only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Love these cards. So again, I feel that there is definitely this reflecting energy, looking at what it is that maybe you once followed or once believed versus what it is that you believe now and what it is that you're following now, right? Realizing that everything that you have faced in the past, right, were nothing more than mere reflections of yourself, right? Or areas of yourself that maybe you were blinded to, or that maybe you were unwilling to accept. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you haven't liked, share, or subscribe, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. Now, for personal readings, all of that information is down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.